How about we watch this video called I Got Permanently Banned?
On a beautiful Wednesday morning starting a brand new RuneScape account. This is a YouTube series I'm hoping to release very soon, and I was excited to say the least. After playing over 6,000 hours on my main account, I finally got the beautiful Maxscape.
Nice!
I was just really looking forward to starting all over again and playing on a new Iron Man account. But unfortunately my gameplay didn't last very long because a couple of hours later I tried to log in and I got this lovely notification.
Oh no.
Your account has been involved in serious rule breaking. Now, just to get it out of the way, I don't know why I would ever break rules on a snowflake Iron Man account.
What happened?
For a YouTube series. And more importantly, my main account with thousands of hours of progress is attached under the same launcher account, which I would never risk losing. Just to be sure that my main account wasn't caught in the middle of this, I quickly logged in and luckily my Maxscape is still safe. For now. So the ban was only attached to this new Iron Man account that I started today. Or so I thought, but we'll get into that later because it turns out it's actually a much bigger problem than just one account. Interestingly enough, just a few hours before I did get banned, Jagex released a new blog post talking about striking down more RuneScape players for being naughty. They already banned over 4 million accounts this year for...
He was being naughty? Oh no.
Cheating, so it was either a funny coincidence that I got banned right after this blog post came out, or a new anti-cheating system was set in place. Either way, I wanted to find out what the cause of my ban was. So immediately I logged into my launcher account on the website, went over my character, and it says a permanent ban with macroing major. That means the anti-cheating system thought I was a bot. If you click on the offense itself, you can go see the evidence, and when I read through all of it, I just...
Remember they said something about this on Behemoth, that they were banning people for their accounts being suspiciously body? And then Jagex was saying that they were going to be unbanning some people. So there's an appeal thing right here, which looks like he can appeal this.
Just couldn't stop laughing. It's so passive aggressive, while in my case also just straight up incorrect information. It starts with this. Our macro detection system has been monitoring your account closely and has detected that you are using illegal third-party software which violates the rules of the game and breaches your terms of service with Jagex. Our team have reviewed the evidence and can confirm that you are using illegal botting software. Keep in mind that the only thing I'm using is RuneLike client through my Jagex launcher account. But it gets even better. Jagex are able to accurately detect all illegal third-party software, even though this is apparently a lie because they couldn't in my case, and any promises from their makers about being totally undetectable or no ban guaranteed are inaccurate, meaning bot makers saying their scripts won't get you banned is also a lie. As such, your account has been permanently removed from the game. And I love how they end the segment. Please, take this time to familiarize yourself with the rules should you wish to create another account. Again, this is so passive aggressive, like I don't know the rules. Now, okay, I'm being a little mean towards the pre-written message, and let me just emphasize this because I do believe Jagex is genuinely working towards making the game a better place.
Okay, so I think that this is an issue. Botting is a big issue in games, right? And so you want to take a stance on it and be against it, and you want to be harsh towards people that are botting. But when you start banning everybody that even looks like a bot, you obviously get some real humans in there that aren't botting. And I'm worried about this because my gameplay is so click perfect and flawless that I'm honestly worried every single day that I might get banned too. And so I have to be careful a lot of times, and sometimes you might even see me die. And I'm doing that on purpose because I don't want Jagex to ban my account under these suspicions. So I'm all perked up and I'm nervous now that I could be next on this list. And I've been trying to avoid this. So y'all might see me make errors every now and then. I just want y'all to know that that's not legit. That's me trying not to get banned.
And they've actively improved their anti-cheating system over the years. It used to be really bad like 7 years ago. It's still not good, but it used to be even worse. The problem is, and this is a simple math equation everyone can do. Let's say Jagex's bot detection system is 99.9% accurate, which it probably is. Let's also hypothetically assume that 10 million new accounts are made every year, which is lowballing a lot, but let's just pick this number for the sake of the argument. If your bot detection system is 99.9% accurate, target. That means out of those 10 million accounts, there will be approximately 10,000 false bans, aka the other 0.1% of the unlucky players who got screwed over. It's a collateral damage to keep the game healthy and something that nobody likes, but it's the best we got. So when you see people complaining about false bans, just know that even though there are some bad apples out there who like to take advantage of others, statistically there are thousands of players who get falsely banned every year and never get the help they deserve. And that brings me to my next point. I am very thankful I have a healthy relationship with some of the people working at Jagex, because they help me with my content creation and I try to give as much feedback as possible. It's a healthy, dynamic duo that goes both ways. At least I think it does. I can't speak on behalf of others. So I could have easily sent a message to someone from the anti-cheating team, gotten the ban removed in 15 minutes and continued my YouTube series like nothing happened. But browsing through all those posts on social media about people getting banned made me wonder how difficult it actually is to remove a false ban from your account. If I contact the Jagex moderator and let them know about the situation, I will never find out if those people begging to get their accounts back are just dirty little liars, or is Jagex getting rid of legitimate players left and right. So I decided to do this myself, and the first question was,
okay, so he's not going to reach out to his connects because he's got 41,000 subscribers right here on YouTube. So he's not going to reach out to his Jagex connects and try to get his account unbanned. He's going to try to go through the system like a normal person would have to if they didn't have any connects with Jagex.
Simple. How can I get unbanned using the appeal system that is notorious for not helping players out? After all, Jagex has made so many promises in 2025 to improve their customer support service. Well, let's put it to test. This is a perfect opportunity to see how the customer support reacts to my false ban. Step number 1. Under my ban description, there is a big yellow button that says Appeal Offense. I will say right now, this is literally the only way to get help, and you'll see why later on in this video. After I clicked on it, it took me to a new page where I can submit my request. I pick my name, fill out the forms, and submit my appeal saying I've been falsely banned. Now, this is where it gets a little fun for me. Since Jagex was so confident and passive-aggressive about 5 minutes ago, I thought it would be appropriate to respond back with something similar. Jagex, this was a mistake. I made this account 2 hours ago to make a YouTube series out of. I did not use any bots to level up the account because the account doesn't even have any levels yet. Please reconsider removing the permanent ban, as it is false and greatly damages my trust in the game. By the way, it doesn't. I love RuneScape and I hope I can play this game until the day I die. I realized this was just a silly mistake, but what's the fun in saying that? Anyways, it greatly damages my trust in the game. I love RuneScape. I mean, that is true. But this is not right, and as a paying customer, I deserve a little bit better than a permanent ban.
Yeah, we pay, we AFK.
This is not my best piece of artistic work. It was like 11 PM when I wrote this. I've been awake for 16 hours, but I think I got my point across as passive-aggressive as I can be without crossing the line. Funnily enough, quite literally some minutes after I submitted my appeal, there was this horde of players who started posting all over social media about their appeals being denied. Apparently there was a massive ban wave with sailing coming out, and specifically players who did tick manipulation with shipwreck salvaging. So this made me a little nervous because I really wanted this to work out, so I can make a video about this and showcase that you can indeed get it solved really fast if you just appeal your false ban. But the fact that many other players had to make a Reddit post about their appeals getting denied twice just as I submit my own appeal was just not a great thing to see right now. And would you know it, just 4 days later I got a response. I saw the email while I was
denied.
Shopping. It was Sunday afternoon and I almost fell to my knees in the middle of IKEA. Appeal denied.
IKEA.
In bold text, by the way. They meant it. You want to do a YouTube series on a random snowflake Iron Man account? No bueno, hombre. Luckily for me, I still have a second chance. In their support page, it says they allow players to appeal twice, just in case the first time was a mistake. This ensures that players at least get a fair trial because mistakes happen, and there seems to be a lot of them in my case. So I got home from IKEA, unpacked my new desk lamp that I just bought, and appealed my false ban again. It also says that it might take up to 7 days for this second appeal to come through, which gives me just enough time to try out a couple of other things. First of all, I wanted to recreate that exact scenario again with a new account, mainly because if I get banned again for the same route I took, there is some serious flaws in the system that need to be fixed as soon as possible. So I made a new account and went through my route again, except this time I named it something a little different. Since
Yo, this could have been a settled series. My ban locked Iron Man. He has to do Iron Man with the most popular ways of getting banned, to see how far he can make it without his account getting perma'd. How sick would that be?
Recorded my previous permabanned account from minute 1, I could follow the same dials, same actions and same clicks to see if this new account would also get banned. After about 2 hours, I completed my route and logged out. I made sure to record this account as well so I can later come back and see if I can spot anything suspicious myself that might have alerted the anti-cheating system. And I waited. And I waited and I waited for an entire week and no ban. I logged into the account many times over the course of the week just to see if anything had changed, but the second account is still very much alive. That made me feel confident that this was just a one-off incident. So I started a new Iron Man account. This is now account number 3 in 1 week. But little did I know, Jagex had another Christmas present for me in store because few days later, that account also got permabanned after few days of gameplay. Jagex, please. I just want to start a new Iron Man YouTube series. That's it. I promise you from the bottom of my heart. I'm not cheating here. I just want to play the game I love. As soon as I started feeling safe and thinking this might have been just one-off happy little accidents, I got permabanned again after playing few days on my second new Iron Man account.
What's
I think
he
what
doing?
might have got the system off guard was me making a new account, taking a beeline to normal blanks in the wilderness, which is used as a starter moneymaker by a lot of bots. It's about 200k GP an hour, and I just started collecting these bad boys like my life depended on it. That's really
Planks
the
in
only
the
thing I
wildy?
can see happening because like I said, those accounts were just a couple of hours old and didn't have any stats, but they all had one thing in common, me collecting blanks for construction. Also, I do think there is a massive difference between your account getting banned on day 1 versus getting banned after you played on it for months or years. We don't really see the thousands of accounts getting banned every single day before they leave the tutorial island, but you can go check right now on almost any worlds. If you log in and right click under your character at the beginning of tutorial island, you will see dozens and dozens of new accounts being created every single minute.
Damn, guys,
And most of them
don't create a new account and go directly to get planks in the wilderness. This is not good.
make it off the tutorial island. That's where the 99.9% accuracy comes in, and that's where my 2 accounts likely got caught in the crossfire as well. But, and it's a big, round, juicy but, there is another side to this story as well. If you haven't noticed, a lot of YouTubers are lately getting falsely banned. Implingoli got banned on her star mining account again for the second time, Frey got banned on his one chunk account, Maikeru got banned on his Iron Man last month, and there's a few more. Now it happened to me as well. My point is, it's not just a one-off thing, there's a pattern here that's really easy to follow. And these are just the cases that are public. We have no idea how many thousands of people have gone through this exact scenario. But okay, anyways, test running a similar route proved to be a failure because 2 out of the 3 times I did it, those accounts got permabanned, and honestly, I don't feel comfortable spending more money on membership and bonds to test this even further because I'm never getting that money back. But it was now time to test out another option. The brand new AI customer support that, according to Jagex, has satisfied over 100,000 players in 2025. It's also around this time I realized how funny it was that I got permabanned by apparently using a bot, but now as a last beacon of help, I'm trying to get that same account unbanned through the help of a bot. Life really does come in full circle.
It's how
However,
that's
from
going to
my
be the
personal
world in the
experience,
future, boys.
whether
Get
it's
used to
a food
that.
delivery app, a tech site, or a RuneScape website, these AI bots almost never work like companies think they do. But my hope was that if I can somehow, in some way, get in contact with an actual human being through this AI bot, maybe I can get them to look into my account and turn the false ban over. If you ever talk with an AI customer support, you know it's a struggle because the bot keeps going in circles, giving you same pre-programmed answers, and it doesn't have the nuance to understand specific problems. The RuneScape AI bot is no different. It asked me the same questions over and over without understanding what I actually wanted. I said my account had been falsely banned and I would like to talk with a human to get some help because I already sent an appeal, but just in case it gets denied multiple times, which is very likely, I like to explain the situation to a person as well. Little did I know that any human in this live chat doesn't even help with RuneScape ban appeals, which is why the AI bot is so hesitant to get me in contact with a human in the first place. So if you click on the false ban button in live chat, you will never get in contact with a human. Instead, the bot will just continue to send you a link for appealing your ban, and you will go insane trying to get any other response out of it. So I needed to figure out this in some other way. First I said I have an account problem, then character management, and then click on something else. Then I filled out my form with personal details. I had to manually write out what my problem was, and only then the bot found me an actual human to help me out. bot. But like I said, no human in this live chat will help you get your ban removed. None of them are capable of looking into your account and making a decision. It's mostly only for payment.
So you can't really get in touch with the person through the automation. Something happened to me when I made my group Iron account. I reached out and got it unbanned in 24 hours. I'm guessing it checks IP flags if too many new accounts are made quickly. I got through to an actual JMod and they wouldn't let me recover my account because my account sharing is against the rules when they haven't enforced that in forever. So you account shared and your account got banned. Account sharing is not against the rules. If there was any sort of evidence of you paying for that, for whatever the person did while you were sharing your account with them, then you would get banned. Which that to me is the hardest thing to track. Especially if you did like all conversation on Discord and did some kind of transaction through a third-party website. That to me is like, how the hell do they track that? I don't know. Oda does account sharing publicly every day on stream. I know. It's not against the rules. In the OSRS rules, it says it's not allowed. It's bannable if you're going for high scores. It's a bannable offense for high scores. Account sharing is only bannable if you get a high score on that account while you're sharing it. Like account sharing for sailing. Like sailing world first. Even if two brothers in the same house are sharing one account and they're each playing 12 hours a day, that is bannable if they get world first. Technically, yes. Okay. All right. Now that we got the rules lined up, let's continue.
And technical issues. So if you get falsely banned, this live chat AI thing is not gonna help you out. Whether you get a human or a bot on the other end, it will give you the exact same message, which is go make an appeal. Just for the sake of the video and me getting a little desperate, I asked the JMod a couple of questions to get something out of this, because it was the first time I actually got to talk to a human about my problem. First thing I asked was how long it was gonna take to get the appeal response and what is the priority here, because to me, false bans seems like something that should be a top priority considering it's hurting legitimate players. The answer was no priority and all appeals are reviewed fairly. Then I asked if there is anything else I can do to get a faster response time, because it seems like I'm playing a lottery here, and since my first appeal got denied, I'm kinda putting all my eggs into this one basket. And the JMod said no, there's nothing else to do, which is a little deceiving because a lot of people make a Reddit or a Twitter account to get a faster response, and it does work on very rare occasions. I didn't feel like playing a lottery where my false ban may or may not get over 3,000 upvotes on Reddit, so the only thing left for me to do was wait for my second appeal to get a response, which according to this lovely JMod can take between a couple of days or a couple of weeks, depending on how big the workload currently is.
So this is the process. You go through the ban process through Jagex. If your appeal gets denied twice, then you got to go to Reddit, and then that's what you do if you don't have Jagex on the line. You can't just message them. This is the process.
That's it. You have two chances to appeal your false ban. If both of them get denied, you either pray for a helpful JMod to save the day or say goodbye to your account and start a new one. And this all really stems from actual bots in the game. There are probably thousands of ban appeals every single day, and there is no amount of human resources to manually go through all of them. That means people who got...
They give content creators preferential treatment. Well, everyone knows if you're a content creator, you don't cheat. So like if my account got banned, you guys will know for sure that like it's legit, right? So, I mean, it makes sense.
Falsely banned will get the same exact treatment as a random bot farmer that is intentionally destroying the game you love. I saw this guy who was running a bot farm with about a dozen or so accounts that had 200 million experience and agility. If those bots got banned at the same time as I got my false ban, we will both get exactly the same priority for getting help. Is that fair? No, absolutely not, but that's just how it is. We've seen very good improvements for customer support in the last year, and I hope those improvements continue in the next year as well. But right now, it's so obvious that Jagex can't distinguish real people from bots, and it's gonna get even worse in 2026. In total, for both appeals, I ended up waiting 11 days to get my final answer, and the second appeal was also denied. My account that I was so excited to start a new journey has been permanently...
Chat, what's gonna happen in the future when the bots are completely random? They can do every single thing exactly the way that you do it, and they can respond and talk to people in chat just like a human. What's going to happen when the bots get that advanced? How are they going to tell anybody from anybody? I promise you, the bots already talk better than those guys at the auction house saying, buy Tebow, buy Scythe. The bots are already better than those guys. So like we're cooked. I'm going to tell you right now. We're just cooked. I don't know what we can do.
Removed from the game, and that's it. A flawed system decided I wasn't worthy of starting a new RuneScape account. So I say this, to all the players that got falsely banned, I wish you the best. Honestly, I do. I'm making this as a funny video because I know I have nothing to worry about, but I now fully understand how frustrating and annoying it can be to not do anything wrong but still get punished by the company you thought was on your side. After all, if you get banned even though you've done nothing wrong, why should you ever make a new account and start all over again? Your time is valuable. All the progress you made matters. Don't let anyone take that away from you or tell you otherwise. And if a company doesn't respect that, you have no obligation to stay around. After I got my second appeal denied, I talked with a JMod from the anti-cheating department, who by the way was so nice to me, and he said it was indeed a false ban, and only then I got both of my accounts back. They looked into it, removed the failsafe that caused the ban to happen, so hopefully this shouldn't be a problem in the future. In the end, I got the bans removed, but that was only because I had a personal access to a JMod who could help me out. This doesn't really solve the problem though. You as a normal player don't have that access, which means once again when those 2 appeals get denied like it happened to me, that's the end of your account forever. But okay, I'll end the video with this. I truly hope that Jagex as a company starts taking these matters more seriously. Like I said, they have improved a lot over the last few years, but there is clearly still so much work to do when it comes to helping players out. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that old school RuneScape is almost a perfect game. So I mean this when I say that there is only one way Jagex can kill off their golden goose, and that is stealing away time and progress from legitimate players. I'm gonna go now and play on my other Ironman account that's not been banned yet. Thank you so much for staying until the end. It really does mean a lot to me. Hopefully I'll see you next time with a brand new Ironman series.
You're not a real RuneScape player if you haven't gotten falsely banned? Huh? Is that true? I gotta get banned. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong, guys? How do I get banned quick? I don't want to be a fake RuneScape player. I'm trying to be a real one. No false bans. Anyone getting banned is just regarded.